Matthew chapter 9, verse 9. This is what it says. So Matthew chapter 9, verse 9, this is what it says. It says, as Jesus went on from there, he saw a man called Matthew sitting in the tax collector's booth. And he said to him, follow me. And he got up and followed him. But this person comes to him, his name is Jesus. And he says, hey, follow me. Matthew leaves everything. He abandoned, he's not thinking about, man, what am I going to eat tomorrow? What if I leave this job? How am I going to be able to support my family? What is my parents going to say? What are my parents going to think? I haven't even asked my father for permission. I haven't asked my mom for permission. What are these people going to think if I just get up and go? I have to think through this. Matthew didn't say, I need to sit and think through this. Why? Because Jesus was calling. Jesus, first of all, he doesn't ask a lot of questions. He doesn't say, hey, Matthew, before you follow me, I need to look at your resume. I need to see if you're hardworking, because I don't like lazy people following me. I want to make sure you're clean. You don't do no drugs. Because I don't like addicted people following me. I want to make sure you're not sleeping around because I don't want sexual morality to follow me. I want to make sure you don't drink or smoke. No, Jesus didn't ask Matthew all the questions. He didn't say, Matthew, before you follow me, Matthew, let me ask you questions. Let me see if you have a clean record. Let me see if there's something about you that actually will make me choose you. But if you read the Bible, the job that Matthew was doing actually during those times, it is a job that most people say is the sinner's job. He was a sinner. He was a bad person. There's nobody who says Matthew was worthy to be called to follow Jesus. Any of us will disqualify Matthew immediately. But Jesus doesn't look at our qualifications. Jesus doesn't say, oh, you're too young. You're a baby. Jesus doesn't say, oh, you're a girl. I can't use you. Jesus doesn't look and say, oh, you African, or you African American, or you black, or you white. Jesus doesn't look at any of that stuff. Calls you to follow him just the way you are. You ain't gotta change nothing. You don't have to change the way you look. Some of the ladies, sometimes ladies, they change the way they look to attract guys. I'm like, oh, this guy is hot. This guy is so cute, And so you try to do everything you want so that you can get their attention. But with Jesus, it's different. You ain't got to change nothing about you. You don't need to change anything about you. He says, come and follow me. With him, you can come just the way you are. Don't worry about, cleaning yourself up. Don't worry about what people are going to think, what people are going to say. No. It's just you. Jesus is calling you. He's calling you. He himself will change you. You ain't got to change nothing about it. Sometimes when Jesus is calling people to follow him, they say, I got to stop drinking. I got to stop alcohol. Listen, we can't do anything in our own efforts. We can't do anything in our own strength. Only God can do it. What we've got to do is just respond to his calling. And say, God, I'm not perfect, God. I'm not living right, God. But if that is your voice and you're calling me, I want to respond to that voice because I'm tired of living this kind of life. I'm tired of being a slave to sin, being a slave to alcohol, being a slave to this kind of life. I want change in my life. And when you surrender your life, you say, God, my life is not perfect, but I'm just gonna come to you and hear your voice. Where you calling me? I'm just gonna hear your voice. I'm gonna come to you, Lord. I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna come running. Listen, when Jesus calls, you ain't gotta look. You don't need to look around and see who's around. It doesn't matter who's watching you. Okay? There's no shame. You hear me? There's no shame in following Christ because we know where Jesus is going us. We know where Jesus is leading us. He's leading us to eternal life.